The human body is but a fragile thing, and in this brave world we live in, survival can be compared to eternally balancing on a rope. After several years go by, it just becomes a new norm, but the dark abyss still lies below you, and something as simple as a moment of distraction, or hubris, can lead you to slip and irreparably lose your balance, as you fall into the uncommiserating depths of the valley, watching the rope above grow ever more distant, as you wonder what could be on the other side of that journey that you, nay, everyone, will never get to see, for everyone will fall too someday. Anyway, I will talk about the times when my silly self made silly moves that made me stumble in a way so silly that I swinged around that rope and came right back up, baby. Maybe a bit less extreme though. Moving on, do you like Crocs?
I guess.
Cause I sure do. In fact, I love Crocs.
Okay.
So much that I would crack my head open.
Wait, what?
Why, you see, imagine yourself as a young little me, skipping in my innocence through the vicinity of my house. In Crocs, of course. I was very joyfully preparing myself to re-enter my bedroom after a quick break to do, intramural stuff, I don't know. And then, as I'm right next to the entrance, I get enough momentum for one last skip to the right, until suddenly, oh why, the Crocs betray me! Before a single synapse even has a chance to flare up, my Croc lands, not on the floor, but on my other Croc, propelling me forward with all of that momentum I had just created, until I smack my forehead on the corner of a cabinet. Here my memory goes slightly fuzzy for a moment, so I can't quite remember if it hurt immediately or not, but I do remember seeing a few drops of red on the floor. Uh-oh. I think I'm supposed to scream now. And I did. I bawled so loudly that my parents rushed out of their rooms in a frantic, freshly awake panic, since they were asleep. At this point I wasn't really feeling any pain, mind you, it was just out of pure childhood instinct. Anyway, my parents freaked out and tried to figure out what in the strawberry jam they should do whilst trying to contact emergency services.
Rápido, chama o 112.
Qual é o número?
The next thing I remember is my dad trying to temporarily shut off the gaping hole that I cluelessly sliced into my forehead with pure adrenaline in his eyes. I also tried to look at the mirror. Mom didn't let me though. Mom, don't you know it is a human right for one to look at their horrible, bleeding wound in the mirror whenever they please? Oh, you need a source? The source is I made it the hell. Later I asked her what it looked like, and she said it was like a horrifying blood waterfall running down my face, with a little bit of bone visible in the injury. I like to imagine it looked pretty cool. And just to show off how much I didn't care, I had to get stitches and I didn't cry because I'm a strong boy. And the scar remains on my forehead to this day.